Good morning, my revolutionary people. Today is day 59 of running from my family, the Kudearoffs, the Kudearoff cult. And I'm in Santa Fe still, New Mexico. And I think it's Memorial Day weekend because they are decorating the graves here with flags, and there are so many normal people here that I would never get to encounter unless it was for this. I saw people with hearts today. It's pretty incredible. It's good to know those kind of people still exist. They're normally in groups or families with people like my mom too. I mean, I don't know if everybody has a Hitler in their family, or two. I have an aunt and a mom, so it's like having two Hitlers. I don't think most families are like that though. But it seems like every family has one person that really controls them, that's really dead inside. I wonder if every family has to send someone to the army or something. Is that what it is? Those people always... There are some people in the military here that aren't dead inside, though. It's pretty amazing. I'm not quite sure what the, formula for evil is, but there has to be one. So, once again, I'm kind of scattered. I ate last night. I know I shouldn't, but there was so much lead in the air. I had to get some calories and protein. And I noticed whenever I get super lead exposure, I crave salt. I tried to eat pork rinds last night and it was all bad. My eyes were swollen this morning. And I only ate probably one serving, maybe 2 servings. And I took them back. They had lead in them. Oh, it was bad. And pork normally gives me an autoimmune reaction anyway. So I was totally living in dreamland. I really enjoy my coffee, water, and just beef, ground beef. I could try and eat steak, I suppose, if I got a knife, but that just seems too complicated. I like the ground beef because it has the fat in it, and I like the fat ratio. So I got pieces from yesterday. I collected pieces, and I was hoping, once again, you would just listen and we could put them together. So yesterday I stumbled across a discount grocery store, and it just so happened I went in, and it was when I was driving around town kind of riling up everybody, so everybody's cortisol was really spiked, but they kind of left me alone there. They didn't want the people to know. So I'm starting to think that because they kept me away from poor people when I was younger, so I'm starting to think it's not only because they have everybody can be bought. That's all people. But I think the poor people are the ones with the most to gain if I actually accomplish what I'm looking to, if I accomplish my birthright. Because I went in that store and all the distributors were there, all the chips, all the food was poisoned and worse quality than the other. And I know I should have known this, right? But I bought some ground beef because I hope you gotta eat when you can. When you're me, you gotta eat when you can, and I gotta feed the dogs when I can. And I've told you how when you eat meat you're not supposed to really poop, and the dogs aren't supposed to poop. Well, the dogs pooped this morning, so and it tasted okay. It was okay. I like that it had a higher fat percentage. It's hard to find a higher fat percentage like that at a normal grocery store. But it didn't have any nutrition. You could tell it was lacking in nutrients. But it was cheap and you got a lot of it. So it was really interesting. That's why poor people, their epigenetics are incredibly off, is because their food is so bad. And all the distributors there just looked at me like they're either dead inside or they had this look like they have guilt in being caught, and that's not right. So that was interesting because the distributors at the grocery store here that I go to, I believe it's called the Market, those people have no shame whatsoever. They look at me like they're enjoying my pain. Incredibly. And the thing is, this is less painful than so many moments in my life. I've experienced so many more painful moments. My childhood was pretty bad. But this is kind of similar. Except I wore a lot, like I had cleaner clothes. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know. So there's something about, and they left me alone. They didn't really gas me too much in the parking lot or anything when I was at that discount grocery store. It's like they didn't want to draw attention to me. I wonder if those people don't know that I'm alive and I'm here. It's really interesting. So that's something I really need to explore some more. And then what else did I run across yesterday? I ran across something. Like, we had to have done something because they lit up the town last night, like the whole town, with lead and smoke, and it's like they were punishing people. It was really weird. It's really weird. I'm not quite sure, like, I know I only have to get to a certain group of people in Oregon to make my revolution a reality, make it really revolutionary. And it's hard to say, like, if I did it or not, because I don't have any, like, feedback, really. I have to rely incredibly on my spidey senses. So I'm going to have to do some meditating and check in, and then I'll let you know what I find. But I found I can feel the fear in my family. And it's perfect that this happened right before Memorial Day weekend, when everybody goes and hangs out with each other in person. I hope you all do a lot of gossiping this weekend. Gossip away, please. And then, let me see, what else? I think that's pretty much it. I don't have a lot to... Oh! I want to tell you about these again. You need to take spirulina and chlorella. Anytime I eat something that's not beef, water, coffee, rock stars, I have a hell of a reaction, and those things really help. And yeah, they come poisoned, but just chew them up before you take them, and it still helps. Like, maybe I'm just giving you options of things that you could add to your rituals that will help. Like, do your multivitamin, do your coconut oil, do some black coffee, do some spirulina and some chlorella, and do some walking in the morning. Just do what you can. I feel really scattered today. There's something, though. That grocery store that I made it to yesterday had a lot of the answers. Had a lot of answers. I just haven't put them into place yet. A lot of pieces that I haven't put into place. They can make it so I have a Truman Show where no one talks to me, but with all the access that they've given me to... Like, not only am I a genius, they gave me access to, like, reading people. I can read people. Why would you do that? Like, see, their logic game is off. So I'm going to put together the pieces today and see what I find. And let's think here. Good thought of the day. I want you to think of... Well, I still want to add on the ritual thing. I think health rituals are, like, the key to success. I guess, what is a health problem that you would like to remedy? That's a good one. Figure out something that you would like to make better. And then figure out something you can do to make it better, even if it's just something small. Like thinning hair. I notice a lot of people have thinning hair. I have that problem too, especially when I get stressed out. Biotin. Take biotin. It has to do with the mold in our body. So take the biotin. If you're losing your hair, it has to do with the mold in the body. So take the biotin. Also, another side note here, like, I know people who are on my side won't say anything on Instagram. They probably won't even follow me, or they probably won't even follow me. They'll just look. And so if you're talking to me on Instagram, I know you're motivated by the dark side. I appreciate you, but I just am not probably going to reply very much. But I love you all. Think about what you want to do to, like, what's an issue with your body that you would like to resolve. Figure it out and then fix it. It's normally only takes something super small. I think that's it for right now. I love you all, my revolutionary people. I hope you are having a great day and preparing to have an amazing weekend. We'll talk again soon.